So, why am I right here? This is the park, the place that I grew up. So it made sense for me to make a new beginning doing this video right here. There are a lot of distractions right now, pretty strong wind. There are some pigeons right under my feet here. There are people passing by, there are dogs barking. And there is a handyman drilling in my building right here, right there. So those are the distractions. Of course, the light is all changing because I'm under some trees, so how the leaves move makes the flow of light. Those are just the distractions. Those are fine. You can hear the drilling now. Okay, so I decided to do it here today, something that I've been wanting to do for almost 3 years now, since I first discovered the methods that I called superhuman autotherapy. There are many modalities of psychological therapy. The most one that I find value in are cognitive behavior and my own modality, which is this: talking to yourself through your phone. Yeah, just using my phone. So I decided to take the most addictive thing there is right now, and those are something that we all have at our fingertips, cell phones, and to turn it around, to turn it on myself in the most useful way. So I'm just letting myself speak to myself, be as honest as I can, to go as deep as possible to the core of the being. I mean, I already have been doing that for a while, and I noticed some really good results that I'm gonna share later. And I also implemented a number of strategies in place in bettering my own experience in life and regarding to other people, but mostly regarding to myself. First, we all know in what kind of a world we are living now. We are the generation, or one of the generations, that experience both the old and the new type of system, type of world. So it's for the vast majority, it's very hard to adapt to it, to the new one. Okay, so a lot of people, almost everybody, is feeling very lost and weak at some points, and that's why they're grabbing anything, any type of material to occupy them, just to feel engaged in something. But that doesn't cure the basic issue, which is a lack of self-worth. So there's an epidemic of self-doubt at first, and a lacking of purpose, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. Oh, here are some pigeons enjoying themselves being in this video. So your purpose is the one thing that will lead you through your life, through all of your experiences, no matter how happy or grim the situation becomes in your life. So let's start from the dark side. You wake up, you haven't slept well, you're already tired, already anxious, worried, but all the things that you need to do that day. So you're already defeated just by waking up. Just, beginning of the day, you will already feel, fuck it, defeated. Okay, it's normal actually. In regular civilized circumstances, when you have to go up and go to work and have a bunch of obligation, that thought is normal. But that thought pattern can be and should be interrupted and changed immediately. So some things you can do. Okay, get up, take a glass of water. I prefer it with a little bit of sea salt. Take some vitamin C, some other supplements that I can go in a bit later, and go outside as soon as possible. Like preferably like in that first hour. Well, preferably even sooner, but let's say in that first hour, just to go outside, to let the photons fall on your skin from the sun. It will then start doing some hormonal processes that you need, like melatonin, the hormone that is released while you're sleeping and get going to sleep. It starts producing actually in the morning when you let yourself see the sun, but it releases only in the evening when you need it. So the production starts early. Why I'm saying that? Because sleep is the basis of mental and physical health, by far. Sleep, quality sleep, good sleep, long-lasting sleep. So that's the main thing. The other thing is nutrition. So you have to learn and be mindful of the stuff that you're putting in your body. And also there is some very important nuance, like the schedule you put the food in that you plan to eat. You can do it a smarter way. Then it's not just shoveling all that stuff, There is an order that can help you be healthier and receive all the nutrients. Okay, the third biggest thing is exercise, movement. Actually, most of our brain has been designed for various kinds of movements. I bet you didn't know that. It's not designed primarily for analysis, thinking like what we think we use it the most. It's actually not designed for it. I mean, we do it, it is designed for that also, but most of it's just for movement, physical movement, various kinds of movement. That's why I love parkour, because it involves all types of movement, like climbing, jumping, going through something, like under something, connecting. And okay, I don't want to get lost in the parkour session now. But yeah, whatever kind of movement that you enjoy doing, do it and add more variety. And if you don't like moving, you're just enjoying being a slob on your couch or chair, or you're telling to yourself, I don't have time to work out, guess what? Then you won't until your doctor tells you you have to, if you want to live. So don't wait for the doctor diagnosis to make you do the right thing, the thing that you know you need to do right now. Okay, first change the way you feel, so your mindset. So let's say you woke up with a shitty mindset, like being tired, blah blah blah, all the things you need to do. Okay, you did your water, you went outside for a quick walk, maybe 10-15 minutes, preferably shirtless, or as you need to expose the much skin as you can. Of course, if you're a girl, you're gonna wear a top, or if you're ashamed of your body, you're also gonna wear some kind of t-shirt. It's fine, but expose yourself to the sun, and maybe just start walking a bit faster, kind of jogging. And even if you totally don't feel up to it, like if your legs hurt, like if you're not feeling well, just do it for like 10 minutes, 15 tops, and then see how you feel. I guarantee it, you will feel much different, much better than when you started. Okay, so that's like just the morning, the thing you can do. How to proceed with the rest of your day? Well, you have some obligations. If you have some obligations scheduled, get on them, do them as efficiently as possible. The most important thing you have in life is your time, and it's very limited. None of us really realize how limited it is, because when we're young, we think we have all the time in the world, like that we're gonna live forever. And you get a bit older, you realize that's not the case at all, that you already spent a decent amount of the quality portion of your life doing various things, hopefully some of them high quality and fun, and hopefully some of them really meaningful. But you are not limitless by time. You can be limitless by the ability of achieving whatever you want. And I really urge most of the people to explore themselves in that regard. But you have limited time, so use it wisely. Organize your time smartly. You will notice that you will have to cut short all the activities and people who make you waste time. Even if you like them, even if you love them, even if it was fun with them, but it was fun through, being stupid. One of the great big examples is hanging out, what I used to do for a long time, not a long time ago, but for most of my life, is hanging out with people like, just like this, outside in the park or a club, having fun, drinking beers. Not too much most of the time, but still, when you do it regularly enough, like 2-3 times a week or more even, it's considered normal here. Even more often, like most people here drink almost every day, some amount, like not the amount that they will pass out, but 2-3 beers or more even. And it changes you, it changes your potential, it anesthetizes you, so you won't be able to excel nearly as much as you can without it. So you have to realize the addictive behaviors that you're prone to. I won't go into alcoholism too deeply now. It's a complex subject, and it is there for a variety of reasons. Of course, it has a big social component, so we crave being social. having fun with friends, and it's being promoted like a social lubricant. Just, you know, if you drink, everything will be more chill, fun, and it can be like for a while, for sure. But then you have to realize what are the values there, and of course, you have to not ignore how do you feel the next day. And I guarantee you, you will not feel better at all. Like physically, you'll be sick. So there is a kind of a saying that alcohol borrows the happiness from the next day, or even next few days, depending on how hard you drink. And that is in a way true, because it depletes your serotonin and other feel-good hormones, depletes the storage, so you do feel much more shittier and depressed next day or next few days. But the problem is with the next day, or like the second day, then you drink again and do it again. It's a cycle, so you kind of always feel shitty and depressed. And actually that's what alcohol is. It is a depressant. It will make you feel depressed. I mean, it is a drug, of course. That's why you have that cyclical behavior, but it is a depressant. And sooner or later, everybody realizes that part. Okay. It's also, I mean, pretty much stopped drinking about a year and a half ago. When I realized, I mean, of course, I realized how bad it is for me, for my health, both physically and mentally. Like, it impacts sleep negatively in a great way. The quality and, you know, duration, waking up to go to pee and blah blah blah. And that's even with hydration, like even with drinking additional water just to counteract the dehydration that alcohol